Hi, and welcome back. Today's strategy is a systematic approach based on the VWAP to detect price short time trend using 15 minutes time frame. I backtested this strategy using Python, and the equity curve showed a positive trend for 3 years testing period, with an average annual return of around 100%, while the buy and hold shows a negative 52%. These tests were obtained on 6,072 trades. In the next few minutes, I will explain the basics of the strategy, then we will backtest it in Python. I will walk you through the Python code. You can download the code I'm using here for free from the link in the description of this video, so you can run the simulation yourself and maybe experiment with a new set of parameters. The strategy relies on a basic concept comparing price to VWAP. If the price is below the VWAP, we consider it's a short-term downtrend. And if the price is trading above the VWAP, it's in a short-term uptrend. The trading signal is the following. For each candle, we check if the closing price is above the VWAP, and we also check if the candle is green. In this case, we have a long entry signal at the closing price of the current candle. In the opposite direction, if the current candle is red and its closing price is below the VWAP, then we have a short entry signal. To exit the trades, we will use two rules. The first is a trailing stop, which distance is ATR related based on the volatility of the market. So on the following chart, we have two trading signals. In the long direction, since the candles are green and closing above the VWAP, the trailing stop is a stop loss that will follow the trades in the winning direction, and the trade will be closed when the market reverts in the opposite direction. This way we can keep the trades opened as long as we can to maximize profits. At the end of the day, since this is a day trading strategy, we will close all the open trades. It can also be at the end of the session if you are trading specific sessions. So any trade that didn't hit the trailing stop loss will be closed anyway. The implementation logic is the following. We will load historical data. I use the 15 minutes time frame and the Apple stock data. We add the VWAP indicator, then we generate trading signals and use these to execute trades. And finally, we will check the results to evaluate the performance of the strategy. Now let's see how to code all of this in Python, run the backtest and check the results. So this is our Jupyter notebook file. This is the Python code we'll be using. The first thing I'm trying to do is to define our add VWAP function. And the reason I'm defining this function, I'm using it manually instead of importing the pandas technical analysis package, which will allow me to basically compute the VWAP with one line of code, is that I would like to be able to change the reset time of the VWAP. Now this one is a daily reset, but here, as you can see, I have add weekly VWAP. So this is a VWAP that resets at the beginning of every week. Depending on which time frame you will be testing this strategy on, you might need different VWAPs with different reset time. In here, we're going to define the class. So this is VWAP breakout class. It inherits from strategy, which is the base class of backtesting package. So first thing, we're going to define the intraday close time. So that's 15:45 minutes. That's 15 minutes before the end of a session. This will depend on the data you're using, which time zone you are using. But here, for the sake of this example, just to make it run, I'm using 15:45. And the ATR stop parameter, 1.5, is going to define its coefficient. We're going to multiply 1.5 times the ATR, and this will be the initial stop loss distance. So the stop loss distance is going to be related to the volatility of the market because we're using the ATR times this coefficient. Then this is the ATR that's computed here within the function. Then we start the next function of the class. We have the current or the last VWAP or close value, then the VWAP value. This is why we're using index -1 from the data. So from the data frame, we will be injecting for this strategy for this class. Then we have the current day as well, the date, and the day open. Okay, now here's where the magic happens. We're going to define the closing, the VWAP, the current day, the day open price, and then if the close is above the VWAP, the closing price is above the VWAP, and the closing price is above the opening price, so that's a green candle, and at the same time I've added this condition, the closing price is above the day open, then we have a buying position, self.buy. So we're buying with the whole equity, no margin, no leverage for the moment. We're just buying as is, and no stop loss take profit at the moment. Then if the opposite case is happening, we have the closing below the VWAP, and the closing is below the opening of the current candle. So that's a red candle. And the closing price is still below the daily open. So most probably we have a short-term downtrend during that particular day. Then we sell. We short the market. You might want to change a bit in these conditions to experiment. Now I've added this one. I noticed if I remove this one, the green and red candle, I get better results in the backtest. I'm going to comment these for now. I'm going to leave them here. So just in case you want to experiment with the same set of conditions. Okay, so these are commented here. So now we can compute the trailing position using the ATR and the ATR parameter, the coefficient. And this is where we will be defining the trailing stop loss. This is a stop loss that's going to follow the trade in the winning direction. It doesn't revert back. It just follows if the trade is moving in the winning direction, the price is moving in the winning direction. Then when the day is over, we close any open trades. And this is where you can test the strategy. Notice that I've been testing this on different CSV files. So I have the Tesla 15 minutes time frame, the Bitcoin 15 minutes, Apple daily time frame, and the Tesla 15 minutes time frame here for different dates. So when I'm using the minutes time frame, I'm using the function add VWAP. And when I'm using a daily time frame, I need the VWAP to reset at the beginning of each week. So I will be using add weekly VWAP. This is just for experimentation. I've left these in the code as commented lines. So you might want to deactivate these depending on your experiment. So we can run the backtest and print the results. So this is 62% because I've used 3 conditions here. Now, if I rerun this strategy with the 2 commented conditions, well, the 2 kept conditions, I'm removing the color of the candle, the condition imposing that it should be either green or red candle. We can check the backtest again, and we reach a return, total returns of 713%. The buy and hold is minus 52%. The annual return is 100%, and we have a volatility of returns is 115%. This is we have a big drawdown, so that's not a safe strategy as is. The win rate is around 49% and so on. So we have all the metrics. So if we look at the data, this is between 2022 and 2025. So that's 3 years of data. And if we're getting 713% over 3 years, that's around 200% returns per year. Now we can try to optimize the ATR parameter, the ATR coefficient. We've used 1.5 so far. I was curious to try something between 0.5 up to 3 with 0.25 steps. And this is what we've done. So I didn't go up to 3 because it takes a bit of time. 2.5 as a coefficient is enough. And this is what I'm testing here. So this is going to find the best ATR coefficient, but also I wanted to print all the returns and the Sharpe ratio for different ATR stops values. So for 1, 1.25, 1.5, and so on, we can see that the returns are always positive and they are always a good high number. So 500%, 330%. 1.5 is providing the maximum. This is a reasonable value for coefficient, 714%, and so on. These results are not surprising. It makes total sense if the candle is trading above the opening price of the day and above the VWAP. So very probably when we're talking about the minutes time frame, we are in an uptrend during the day. So if we go long in that case, we have a higher chance of winning. In the opposite direction, of course, we go short if we are trading below the opening price of the day and also below the VWAP. And here's the part where you will start hating me. I've put the commissions to 0 in this test. And usually when you are trading on minutes time frame, the strategy is very sensitive to commissions. This is why I prefer daily time frames for algorithmic trading, because no matter which commission you put here, what kind of value, you will always get the same, almost the same result, because the volatility of the or the range of the price during the day is wide enough to cover for the fees and commissions, which is not the case on minutes time frame. So here, if I add 0.1% commission and I rerun the strategy, we're going to wipe probably all our gains. And here we're getting minus 97%, as you can see. So still the buy and hold is minus 52%. So we went from 700 plus 700% to minus 97% just by adding 0.1% of commissions. Now, I still believe that the strategy, the entry points, is a good thing. So if you are trading above the VWAP, if you are trading above the opening price of the current day, you still have a good chance of winning. You need to choose a good account with a good broker to minimize the fees and the commissions. The good thing about this strategy is that it's a day trading strategy. So we're closing all the trades by the end of the day. So you don't have to pay overnight fees, swap, or over weekend fees. You just need to worry about the trade opening fees and the spread. And this will be it for this one. Thank you for staying that long. Until our next one, trade safe and see you next time.